Hey everyone, back with the sales for Monday. Starting off the week, did pretty well. I think it's like 260 something dollars on what is this, seven sales here. I still have one payment pending from a sale on Sunday, so it's a $20 little Lakers jumpsuit for a toddler. So I paid $5, I got 24 to go first class, but hopefully that'll get paid for soon. Good mix of stuff here. One shirt, some shoes, video games, electronics, and a glove. So we'll jump right in. Dragonfly clothing. They make some pretty cool patterns. Some of them do a little better than others. I paid like $7 for this, and I sold it for 20 on a best offer. I bought a bunch of them at Savers one day. They were like $9, but then I got my coupon and everything, so I think it ended up being about $7 for each of them. I sold one for like 16 because I accepted a best offer that I didn't mean to accept. I think I sold one for 25, and I got this one for 20, and I still got one left. So I would probably pick them up again, but more like the $3 or $4 price. That way, if I sold them for 20 and they ship first class, I'm still doing okay. The glove here is a A1667 Elite 5 Wilson glove. It's not as good as the A2000s, obviously, but I paid like $5 or $6 for this, and this sold for 25 shipped. Most of the 13-inch gloves will go into pet. Sorry, I had to stop in between that when my cat was going after a bag and it was super loud. Another thing that sold, though, is the Sony Walkman. I paid 10 for this. Or no. Yeah, I paid 10. It was listed for 20 at an estate sale. I came to her and said I wasn't sure if it worked. It was, she said it was brand new, but it's not brand new. It's been opened and batteries have been in, I could tell. I offered her 10. It was on a Saturday. She said, no, 15. I said, no, I think I'll pass. Because I didn't have all the comp search done and everything. So I was like, I think it's worth about 40 or 50. And she said, fine, I'll take 10. So I did get it for 10, but it actually sold for 65. It wasn't like really good condition. It definitely was used, but good. It does work. It came with some paperwork. So 65 shipped for that, paid 10. That's a great deal all day. These are some Nike golf shoes. Really, really good shape. I want to say I paid 10 for them, or $7 to $10. It was a bundle deal that I bought at a garage sale. The only flaw, well, let's say the main flaw. You can kind of see right there, there's some creasing on the front. Hopefully you can see that. The other one obviously doesn't have that as much. So, and there was one scuff. I can't find it, but there's a scuff on here. The rest of them I got out with a dry erase, but this ended up selling for 35 shipped on best offer. It'll probably cost me about 10 to ship it pirate ship. I paid, let's say, 10. So we'll probably make about 8 or 10 bucks back. Not a great deal. Probably should have been in them a little bit cheaper, but they were in good shape, and I didn't really realize how bad this was until I got them back. So that's okay there. Now on to the video game stuff. A 2DS right here with the charger. This came out of the video game guy that I'm buying from now. Paid 15 for this with a couple of games. None of them really good. This sold for 50 shipped with the charger, so that was cool. Custom Robo, same guy. I bought a GameCube for 25. It came with this game and a couple other ones. This sold for 24 shipped, I believe. So a really good game to look out for. And lastly, some Wii Motion Plus remotes. These came out of a same guy. I bought this video game stuff from. Paid 25 for a system, a Wii system with these two controllers and some games. These sold for 43 shipped with 2 nunchucks. They both work. The cool thing is he's now a new contact I have, and he's finding video games for me. And he tests everything, and everything I've gotten so far has worked perfectly. It's all taken care of. Usually it's all wrapped up in rubber bands and organized in plastic. That's where I get the plastic bags from him. He's getting all these things separated in plastic, and it's real nice when it comes to me. So far it's working out. I'm paying about 25 for any video game systems that he has for the most part, and then on Game Boys I'm paying like 15, or DS's 15, and then 3DS's I'm paying 20 a system. So definitely have to pay up a little bit. I mean, it's not like going to be a huge profit margin unless I get a bunch of games with it, and he's not really changing the price based on the games that I get, so that's kind of cool. So one of them, the GameCube, had this game, Legend of Zelda, Teen Titans, and one other game that you could sell. So that had 4 games that were worth money on their own. Whereas some of the Wiis that I've bought, there really wasn't much money aside from the controllers and parting out the system. So it just depends. Some of them I have to pass on if there's nothing really good, but most of them have really worked out well. So that's everything. If anything else, I'll let you know, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Hey everyone, this is Cameron back with the Tuesday sales. Pretty good day. I'm still waiting on one thing to pay from Sunday, and also I had a bunch of wooden tennis rackets sell today for $100, and I'm waiting for them to pay too. So hopefully those will get paid here soon, but they did happen. What did sell and what's been paid is pretty cool, so we'll jump right in. 2 clothing items, a pair of BKE Seth 34S jeans. I think I paid $4 or $5 for those, and they sold for $20 on a best offer. Some polo jeans here, brand new. These ones sold for $30 shipped. I think I paid $6 or $7 for those, so that was pretty good. Took a little while for the polos to sell. The Seth ones I haven't had for a while. This Sebastian plush I've had for quite a few months now. I paid $5 for him. He's a nice big one. A little bit of scuffing on his eyes here, if you guys can see that. Paid $5, he's a big one. I sold him for $38 shipped on a full price sale, so that was cool. With plush, I'm still not an expert yet. Far from it. There's some that sell, some that don't. You really gotta know your stuff. Some of the Disney ones do well, especially the oddball characters. So, video games, I sold Donkey Kong right here. Focus. But Game Boy game came out of a lot that I paid $130 for, with a bunch of other stuff this weekend, so that sold for $12. Shadow Heart sold for a best offer of $50. It came out of a $25 PS2 system lot, so this already paid for the whole lot and profit, so that's cool. The other HP 48 sold. This was the last night for $190. This one sold for $140 shipped. This one didn't have the case or the cord, that's why I took a little bit less of an offer, so but happy with that. Turok sold for 11 or 12 bucks. So this came out of a lot that I paid I think $100 for. Sold a few games. It'll take a while. That lot had a lot of not so rare games, but they were all kind of commons that'll sell for that 10 to 12. It'll just take a while to make the money back. Here's a Drake 15. Man, this thing's not focusing. Well, it's a Drake, trust me. 1525 EM CB microphone. This sold for $20 shipped. I don't know if it works. I have a bunch of other Drake stuff that I bought that's really valuable. This is just kind of the lower end stuff. I probably should have listed it for more because it sold almost instantly, but I don't know if it works, so it's untested. And lastly, a bunch of silver plated flatware stuff, different patterns. A lot of it has wear, some broken pieces, forks, knives, spoons, all in one. I forgot how many pounds it is, but it fits in a medium flat rate. I think I paid probably $25 over the course of time for all this. And I took a best offer of $140. A lot of people use this for crafts, so they'll buy it if you have a huge lot of it. It's hard to acquire this much stuff, though, unless you find someone who has a huge bunch. A lot of people want like $1 a piece at an estate sale or something, and it's not worth it. You have to really get it for like 10 cents a piece, maybe. It would be a better deal. So, but it did sell for $140 for me. I didn't pay too much. I found a couple people over time who just wanted to get rid of a bunch of it. So took a best offer of $140. It'll go in the medium flat rate, and we'll be good there. So if anything else sells, I'll let you know. But hopefully Wednesday brings some more. Take care. Hey guys, one more sale tonight, Tuesday. Xbox 360 sold for $55 shipped. I paid $25 a system. It comes with games and a couple controllers. I just sell the system with the power and the AV cable with the 20 gig hard drive for $55. Usually costs $10 to $20 to ship it. Basically on this system I pretty much break even with the sale, and then the games and the controllers are where I make the profit on. So that's it. Hey everyone, here are the sales from Wednesday. A few sales, not too many. Still waiting a couple payments from before. And the nice on over, so maybe we'll have a few more. History of the U.S. by Joy Hakeem. There's 4 of the volumes here. This is a really good set to look out for. These sold for $28 shipped. I think I paid $1 a piece for them, so $4 in a 28 medium mail. That's pretty good. 2 PS2 games. Gallop Racer, surprisingly do okay. I sold those for I think $29 shipped for the 2 of those. They came out of a big game lot. Westinghouse remote here. Let's see, RMT, oh, I can't really see. There it is. This I think I paid $1 or $2, no, $1 for. It ended up selling for 17 shipped, so pretty happy with that. 2 clothing items, a Harley Hawaiian shirt, had a stain, oh, it was like fading at one part. It kind of was, it blended in nicely with the design of this, so it really wasn't too bad, but I ended up taking a best offer of 25 on this. I paid 4, I think, 4 or 5. And then this is a Nike Dry Fit, brand new with tag, women's medium Saints shirt. I paid 5 for that from the Jersey guy I buy from, and then I sold it for 13. Which I won't make a whole lot of money on it. I don't buy the shirts from him at that price anymore. It's just, there's no money really to be made. And lastly, this is a large flat rate box. You can see it's all jacked up. This isn't the one I'll ship in. This is just one I had that was all dirty and stuff. It's full of Legos. There's going to be just over 10 pounds in here. I seem to get about $60 for 10 pounds of Legos. They're just miscellaneous pieces, no minifigs or anything. I just pull the minifigs out and some of their accessories and then just pile up all the Legos in a box and just sell them. You can split them out by color. Certain colors do a little bit better, and sometimes you can maximize your money. Time is the issue for me. I don't have time for that, so I just pull the minifigs and make sure there's no other Mega Blocks or other Legos in there that are not official Lego brand. And then I put all these in a bucket and I just sell them for 60 shipped. So it's a way to make some of the money back. I'm not super big on buying Legos anymore. If I'm buying a set that has the pieces, I'll buy that. But if it's just a big box, I got to get them for a really cheap price, where I know that the minifigs will make me money and then this is just the extra. So hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see what Thursday brings. Hey everyone, here are the sales from Thursday. Really good day today. Some people finally paid for something, and then had some really cool sales, a couple high dollar ones, so that was good. First off, the guy who finally paid for a sale yesterday or 2 days ago were the wooden tennis rackets. Had 10 of them. They are used, different degrees of wear. I listed them for $130 or best offer, again free shipping. Got a best offer of 100 shipped, took it. I probably had about 20 bucks into them. I usually pay around $2 a piece, it seems, for them. And then I would say that it'll probably cost me like 20, 25 to ship them. So we'll still make a good 30, 40 bucks on it when it's all said and done. Not too bad there. You just got to be careful because a lot of people want like $5 a racket. And at that point, it's really hard to make money on them. But if you can get them for super cheap, get 10 of them, you lot them together, someone usually comes along and buys them. There are some individual ones that are worth money, but I don't know anything about that. So you have to do your own research. Here's an old listing. Didn't do it justice. It's a Pendleton trench coat. The listing was just really... It's when I used to do my old pictures, and I was still kind of getting better at it. It was... It just really didn't do this trench coat justice. I paid 15 bucks for this, and I ended up selling it for 30. I kept dropping the price. The issue is that it is brand new with tags, but it has a ton of moth holes in it, like a lot of them. And had I done a better picture, though, I shouldn't say a ton. It had a lot, not a ton, but you know, it wasn't like everywhere. But there were some in the shoulders and the sleeves and stuff. But had I did a better picture of it all, I think I probably could have got more like 40 or 50 bucks for it. Just because it is so nice. Let me look at it in here and it looks like real sweet. So, but it did sell for 30 shipped. We'll get it out of here, make our money back, and old listing's gone. Good to know for next time. So this is cool. It's a Lakers back-to-back 87-88 champions. Lakers are real popular right now. This is a Sports Specialties. I kept getting offers of 15, 18, 20 on this, and I really just wanted 25, and it is kind of nasty in there, you can see. I had it listed at 40 or best offer. Sometimes on these like old school hats, I'll list them a little high, and I'll hope someone will come and get me at like half the value or a little over half, and then I'll take it. Because I know people always look for a deal, so sometimes on the hats I'll do that. And I was really just hoping for that 25, but I told myself if the next person offers 20, I'll take it. Instead, the next person paid full price, and it sold for 40 shipped, so that's really cool. That was a quarter, so that was awesome. Super Nintendo game, out of a $100 lot here. Does work. This is 16 bucks shipped for Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Always sells well. Some Wii stuff from a $25 Wii lot. These are the two Wii remotes with two nunchucks. Unfortunately, only one of them is the blue color. But that sold for 32 shipped. Pretty cool. This is a watt meter. This came out of the $325 lot I just bought of like Drake ham radio stuff. This was just thrown in there. This sold for a $50 best offer, so that's cool. This is an Electcraft KF1 or KX1 I'm not even sure what it does, but it sure looks cool. Powers up, the power cord's right there. That also came out of that same $325 lot, and I took a best offer of $250 shipped on that. It's going pretty close, so that's cool. And then just now, like literally a minute or two ago, the Decon Mice Killer or whatever it is, I paid $10 for a box of stuff. Those 3 were in there, and those sold for $70 shipped. So pretty cool. I'll put those in plastic bags and then wrap them in some bubble wrap, and then we'll put them in a poly mailer and then probably put them in a box still too. Just because of what they are, we'll make sure they're extra protected so nothing leaks out or anything. But overall, really good set of sales. Definitely a good mix of stuff. Like I said, the only thing that's kind of bum is I look at this now and I'm like, man, I should have done a better job on this. But it's gone. One less thing to worry about. And like I said, for next time, we'll do better. Hope you enjoy, and hopefully the weekend brings good sales. Hey guys, this is Cameron with the weekend sales video. I have a couple of things that are missing here. One is still in the storage unit. I forgot to grab it now that we have the storage unit. And it's not everything's over there yet. We're working on getting it all built up, but some product is there and I forgot it tonight. So we'll have to get it tomorrow morning early and get it packed up. But there is another thing in the garage that I just realized I didn't grab that sold. So I'll have to grab that pretty soon. Everything will be in storage that's listed. So I'll have to make sure to get it every night. And then anything that sells before the day's over, I'll have to grab it the next morning and pack it up. But here's what did sell. Sorry, the lighting's not great. We're in the living room because everybody else is using other rooms. So a couple of clothing items. This is a Duluth Trading Company. It's like a flannel. I think I paid $6 or $7. Sold that for $25. Took a while, but I try to get about $25 shipped for those. Here's a Roper, like Western shirt. You can kind of see, hopefully. Oh, the lighting's not great here. Maybe you can see it better, like boots. That's kind of like cowboy boot pattern. Had no size tag. I think that was a problem on that one, but or at least it was worn out. That sold for a best offer of $25, though I paid $6. There's some BKE Stella. You can kind of see there, 28R jeans. Those ones are women's jeans. No good. Honestly, I wouldn't pick them. I sold them for $18. I paid $2 at a garage sale a long time ago, and they finally sold for $18 shipped. It's going to cost $6 or $7 to ship them, so I won't make a ton there. This is a military chemical overcoat. I paid $5 for this with some pants. The pants were no good. They had a bunch of holes in them. I didn't realize. This had some stains, but I finally sold it for like 35 or 40 ships. So that's pretty cool. Here's a Cuisinart lid. The pusher is not actually included. I didn't take it out, but the pusher I sell separately, but the lid I sell with the little chute thing together. This came off a $1 Cuisinart food processor at a garage sale. I was surprised to find that it was only $1, and there's my dog. You just saw her. She's chasing my cat. And then it sold for $33 shipped in one day, so that was cool. Game Boy carrying case looks pretty cool, but you can see here it's got like some whiteout on it. It's got lots of scuffs and scratches. Paid $5 for that. That ended up selling for $25 shipped. It'll probably cost like $8 to ship it, so it won't make a ton. Here's a Hex Bug. This came out of a $20 lot that I had bought. This sold for $20 shipped. This little buggy's brand new. So, Flight Simulator X Deluxe Edition. This came out of a big electronic haul I had, and this sold for 25 or 28 ships. So that's pretty good. Some video games. Lego Marvel Superheroes, $10 game. Sing It sold within a day for $13. Super Mario 64, 28 shipped. Legend of Mana, really good game, or Mana, whatever you want to call it. That one sold for 45, I think it was. Polaroid film sold for $16 shipped, sealed. GameCube in there for 48 shipped. It's GameCube and the power cord and AV cable, no controller, no game, no memory card. Paid $25 for that with some games and stuff. And then lastly, Dr. Quinn Medicine Man, or Medicine Woman, sorry. 6 seasons of this, I guess. Some of them are even sealed. And I paid $10 and they only sold for 40 shipped. So you would think all that DVD would be worth a lot more, but only about 40 bucks and all that. So that's also my son. You probably hear him in the background now because he's fooling around on the couch. And sorry that there needs to be lint rolled or everything right there. You can see some dog hair, so I apologize. But this is everything aside from those last 2 things, so I will show those at the back end of the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Take care. Hey everyone, here's the last sale from the weekend. It's a Rival crock pot lid. It's got the little vent here, little handle. This one went for $35 shipped. You can see that it's super foggy, kind of clouded. Still sold with this kind of wear on it. So $35 shipped.